Okay, let me mute all of you. Okay, guys, welcome. I'm going to start this small webinar, very small talk on something very basic: support and resistance, price action, the relationship between horizontal support and resistance, vertical support and resistance, and that is what I'm going to discuss in a different way. I was teaching actually yesterday someone one to one, and I was and also I was speaking in Hindi language with that guy, and I was teaching him, and I quoted those sort of phrases, and eventually I realized that it helps me a lot in him to understand, and I think I rather share the same concepts with you guys today. Uh, today, and I'm sure you'll enjoy this. This is just what I said earlier in my lectures concerning support and resistance, spot entrance using support and resistance channels, what I discussed. So let's start. Can you confirm if everybody can see? Thanks, CJ. Can everybody see and can everybody hear me now? Please confirm, all of you.
It's good.
Okay, great, guys. Try not to speak anymore. I've muted all of you, but I think some of you guys. Okay. Okay, let's start now. Okay, who's this?
Uh, 599.
Okay, who is this at the shop? Okay. Um, okay. Guys, please mute yourself. I've muted from my side, but then again I can hear. So please mute yourself, guys, please. Okay, let's start now. Um, let's start now. What I'm going to start teaching you today is something very similar. Okay, the relationship between horizontal support and resistance and vertical support and resistance and their relationship with the price action. Now, I'm going to give you an example. I've already given this example, but I'm going to give you this example again to make you understand and realize the difference between horizontal support and resistance and vertical support and resistance. Sometimes a lot of people ask me questions: is it the vertical support and resistance is the strongest, or the horizontal support and resistance is the strongest? Questions like these, I'm sure by the end of this talk, will be pretty much clear with all of you. So again, I need to mute somebody. Somebody speaking. Okay. Now, horizontal support and resistance. Can somebody tell me how does the horizontal support and resistance looks like? Anyone? Right, please. It looks like this. So this is a horizontal support or resistance. Agreed? So imagine this is a horizontal support and resistance, and that is again horizontal support and resistance. Everybody understand so far? Okay, let's name them because I already set out the topic of this discussion today. So let's name them. Okay, this is your Oxford Street station. Guys, this is a station in central London, one of the UK's most famous train stations. It is right in the heart of London, City London. Oxford Street Station. I'm sure if you browse Google, you'll see it there. During the course of my education, I used to work there in Nighttown, and right on the Oxford Circus Street Station, there's a huge Nighttown there. I used to work there as a visual merchandiser, so I can never forget. This station is very close to my heart, guys. Oxford Street Station. So we are not Knightsbridge. I'm going to take it at Holborn Station. Reason is, I had studied at Holborn, and I had met the first woman I'd fall in love with at Holborn. So Holborn Station is an important station for me. I've got a flat at Holborn also. Okay, guys, Oxford Street Station. So consider this horizontal resistance line as Oxford Street Station. Understand, everyone? Everyone understand, guys? Okay, now, second, this is your Holborn Station, guys. This horizontal line is your Holborn Station. Another famous station, uh, London School of Economics Political Sciences, one of the world's second biggest economic university, is right there, guys. It's right there. LSE, we call it LSE, guys. Holborn Station. Everybody understand so far? Everybody understand? Say yes if everybody understand. All right. So your this horizontal support or resistance is what? Oxford Street Station, and this horizontal support is Holborn Station, guys. Guys, the relationship. I'm going to discuss the relationship now. See, the price. Now the price. Let's assume price as train. Price as what, guys? Price as a train. Exactly. Okay, the price is train, guys. So for the price to travel, or the train to travel from Oxford Circus Station to Holborn Station, guys, what it needs, tell me, what it needs. The price is a train. Now, for the train to travel from Oxford Circus Station to Holborn Station, what it needs? Tracks. Good, Jay. Absolutely good. Excellent. Listen to me very carefully. This is the basics what I'm teaching. But remember, with just this basics, if you understand this basics, you can be a profitable trader, guys. You'll understand how to play out the support and resistance level, guys. Understand what I'm saying? Remember, Oxford Street is resistance. Holborn is your support levels, guys. I'm just giving you an example. Train is your price section. For the price to travel from Oxford Circus Station Holborn Station, from Holborn Station to Oxford Circus Station, price, which is train, needs tracks, right? It needs tracks. Understand, guys? Train needs track travel from one station to another. So does everybody agrees with this statement? Everyone agrees with the statement? Say yes, please. Now, guys, how does the tracks looks like? Come on, anyone? How does the tracks looks like? Anyone? Let's make it more educational discussion here. How does the tracks looks like? Anyone? Come on. Hmm. Zigzags, bumpy, like sort of tunnelish, right? Like a carpet, red carpet, sort of red carpet, right? Red carpet, sort of. The tracks would look like this. That's even better. So the track will look like this, guys. Agreed? Make sense, guys? And the track might look like this if agreed, guys. Now these are your tracks, guys. What it is? Tracks. I will eventually give you practical examples of this at the end of this lecture, but try to understand the philosophy behind all of this. You understand this? That's what you need. Okay, so the train needs tracks to travel from one station to another. Now, guys, what I said, the stations are support and resistance levels, guys. The train is your price. Your tracks are your channels. The tracks is what? The tracks are your channels, guys. Agreed? The tracks are your channels, guys. So tell me something. Can a train completes its journey from one station to another without a track? Tell me, guys, can a train complete its journey from one station to another without a track? No. So can I not say then the price cannot complete its journey from one resistance levels to another support level without the channels? Because remember, the train is your price, the track is your channels, your stations are your support and resistance. This is what exactly what I'm saying. So agree, everybody agree? I'll repeat again. A train which is price cannot travel from one station's support and resistance levels, cannot travel from one station to another, might be a support or resistance without tracks. Track is what? Track is your channels. So a train cannot travel from one station to another without tracks. Similarly, the price cannot travel from one level, which is support or resistance, to another without channels. Agree? Everyone agrees? If you agree on this, say yes. It's very small talk, guys. We are finishing in next 15 minutes. Trust me. But it is very important to understand because it will develop and establish the relationship between horizontal support and resistance and vertical support and resistance, guys. Understand? Everyone's understand. I wanted to see 51 yeses here because I think I've got 51 people here in this webinar. Come on. Okay, now, guys, your stations are your horizontal support and resistance. Is it? Your stations are your horizontal support and resistance, right? And your channels are your vertical support and resistance, guys. Agree? Everyone understand this? Basic understanding, basic concept. These straight lines is horizontal support or resistance, which are your stations. These vertical lines are your vertical support and resistance, which are like channels, equal tracks. Yes? So, guys, this is what is most important of all of this, what I'm going to come up with. So everybody has to be with me on this. Now, a train travels from one station to another. So the journey destination is your stations, right? The journey destination has to be your stations. It cannot be your tracks. Make sense? Try and understand. A lot of people ask me these questions. Is it horizontal support and resistance is stronger or the vertical one? I'm going to establish this here by the philosophy and an analogy of these tracks and trains. Now, guys, for the train to travel on between the stations are the journey destination, right? And the tracks cannot be classified as your destination, journey destinations. Agreed? Your journey destination are your stations, which is your horizontal support and resistance levels. Horizontal support and resistance level. Remember the journey levels are your stations, horizontal support and resistance. They are not vertical support and resistance, guys. are not vertical support and resistance. Everyone understand this? Okay, you understand this. I just see one yes. Where is others? Yes. What about others? Okay. Now
Yeah.
let's say for instance, we want to follow the train. Okay? We want to follow the train. Okay? We want to follow the train, which is price. Excuse me. What do you do? What would you do to follow the train? What would be the first thing you want to establish if you want to follow the train, guys? Come on. Anyone?
Lower highs, lower lows.
Don't speak. Right, please. No, try to stay on this philosophy, this discussion on tracks, trains, stations. I wanted to know which is the first thing you want to establish if you want to follow or jump on that train, guys. If you want to jump on that train, which is the first thing you want to establish? Come on, channels or tracks? Do you want to? Okay, if I had to get on the train, would I go on a track to find the train? Come on, guys. You want to jump on the train. You want to jump on the train, guys. So what is the first thing? Where would you go for the first thing? Adam, you are right, man. That's better. Come on. The station. The bloody train station you need to be at. How do you take the train, guys? How do you normally take the train? You go to the station. You don't jump on the tracks, obviously. Come on, guys. Come on. How do you take a train normally from New York, New Jersey to New York? I did a couple of times when I was there, or from London, underground trains. How do you take the trains? Yeah, you don't jump on the bloody tracks. You try to identify the train station and go to the train station, right? And then you wait for the train. Is it not the case? Come on, everyone. I know you guys are rich people, right? You guys don't take trains, but I used to take trains in my days. So I know you guys have your own cars, and it is difficult for you to know exactly how to catch the train. But as far as I'm concerned, trust me, I used to take the bloody trains, underground trains. So we try to figure out where the train station is because that is where the train will eventually stop, right? Yes, that's better. That's better. I can imagine. Okay, that's good. I think these guys from London. Now, now stick to it, like stick to the lecture, please. It's a small lecture. Next 15 minutes we are done. You can go back to your beds and sleep or work, whatever you like. I'm not going to take more of your time. Instead, I'll let you leave. Okay, so to capture the train or jump on the train, capturing the train or jumping on the train is the same thing like capturing the price action here. That is what I mean in another word. Now you need to identify the stations. So the first thing will always be what? On your charts. Guys, remember, human beings moves the market. Human beings move the market, and that's why remember it is all based on human psychology, philosophy, human mindset. The first thing will be what? Identify your stations. Support and resistance levels, guys. Agreed? Everyone agrees on this with me. Say yes if you guys agree on this. Okay, that is one. Stations. Now you identify the station, so you know the train travels between these stations. Now, between these stations, one or the other. Now, if you're standing on the station, guys, for instance, how would you see either the train is approaching that station? How would you see? Where would you see next? On the tracks? Yes, this guy is intelligent. Joy, I think you're traveling a lot on the trains, by the way. That's why you was straight on mark. Yes, directions of the track, on the track, towards the track. Yes, of course, of course. Yes? Guys, what is your point number two then? Identify the tracks between the stations. Establish Channels. Everyone understand, guys? Everyone understand so far? So far, everyone understand, guys? Okay, great. Guys, this is how you can jump on the train. Agreed? This is the way you can jump on the train. This is how you can capture the price action. By train I means the price. That is how you can follow the price. Guys, remember. Now remember, guys, remember this. The levels, the price, the direction of the price will be determined by the stations. Now I'm going to give you the example of this, guys, and you'll understand. The level where the price is will be determined by the station. The level where the train is determined by what? Tell me. If the train starts from one side of the city, let's say one corner of the city, and going to the other corner of the city, guys, tell me what determines where the train is. How would you say to another person that is where the train is? Would you speak? Okay. How would you say where the train is? If train has 15 stations, guys, for instance, 15 stations, how would you tell your friends that you are in the train at a certain place? How would you say to it? Tell me, what would you say? Which thing would you call it? No, you wouldn't say track 5. No, would you say that you're on a track 5 or track 7? Exactly. You'll name the bloody station. Come on, guys, common sense. Your mom, you're in the train, your sister rang, your girlfriend rang and said, honey, where are you, honey? And you'll say this, I'm on the track now, dear, I'm on the track. That's what you're going to say. Or you'll say, like, I'm on Oxford Circus Station, I'm near Piccadilly Station, I'm near Chelsea Station, guys. Come on, tell me. It might be different in the United States. US is an advanced country than UK. They might have advancement there. But I'm sure this hasn't changed yet. Come on, guys. Agree with me. Tell me, guys, if you agree with me on this. Do you completely understand what I'm trying to say here? If you are traveling on the train which has 16 stations, guys, and somebody rang you and say, hey, Wakkar, where are you now? How far? Obviously, I will say I'm in between Oxford Street Station and Holborn Station, and oh, I'm at Oxford Circus Station, and the next station is station this and station that. Agrees? So to determine, it is very important what I'm saying, guys. Very important, very important. As a swing trader, you need this as a swing trader to determine where the train is, at what level the train is. You will have to know where the station is, what station you're on. And in order to determine where the price is, you need to know at what level of support and resistance the price is on. Understand, guys? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? As a swing trader, this is extremely important for you to know exactly at which station you are on. Because guys, why? Just see this. I'm going to explain it to you now. See this, what I'm going to show you. Just check this out, guys. Can everybody see this, right? I wanted to make this last point. That is the last point I wanted to make. It is for the swing traders, guys. It will help you in your swing trades. At your station 2, right? What is this now? Station 3. Next. Station 4. What about the next, guys? Station 5. Guys, these terminologies has been made completely by myself. completely by myself. So if you are open to criticize it, open to deny them, open to object to them, right? But trust me, I am right on this, and you will be wrong if you say to me that these are wrong. Trust me, I'm right on this. I am bloody right on this. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you now, I'm going to make a point here, which is the most important point for us to exit our wrong trades. And I'm going to give you the example of this. Now, these are the stations, and that is your price. So the train started its journey from station 1, guys, and the train is at station 2 now. Sorry. The train started its journey from station 1 and the train is at station 2 now. Right, guys? Right, guys? And you are a passenger standing on station 1 waiting for the train to come. A passenger is almost a trader here. Because remember, the train is your price action, and the trader wants to capture the price action, right? And stations are support and resistance levels. Everybody understand? Now, try to understand what I'm trying to say now. The point I'm going to make is very important for swing traders and to exit your trade. You are waiting for the train at station 1. And you miss that train, guys, and the train arrives at station 2, for instance, right? So there is a possibility. Look, the train is at station 2. You can jump to the station 2 straight away. You can go to the station 2, capture the train. Agreed? Agreed, guys? Okay. What if the train travels to station 3 now, guys? You will have to run more faster. Be at station 3 to capture the train. Agrees? It's difficult at times. It's hard at times, guys. Right? Okay. Now the train is at station 4, guys. And the train travels to station 5. So the train keeps on traveling to station 5 from station 1 to station 5. Now the station tells you where the train is. It means the support and resistance tells you where the price action is, right? Where the price is. Support and resistance tells you where the price is, right, guys? Yes? Now guys, it's very important as a passenger, if you enter at station 1, for instance, on, let's say, a wrong trade, guys. For instance, if you enter a buy trade at station 1 and your train start traveling towards station 2, guys, there might be a possibility the train will come back to the station 1 again, right, guys? Yes, you can wait at station 1 for the price to come back, for the train to come back, because that is the possibility. Obviously, there is always a possibility. The train travels from station 1 to station 2, and sometimes from station 2, she goes back to station 1. But that's how the train takes its journey. This Forex train, right, guys? And you as a passenger, if the missed your entry at station 1, or by saying this I mean is you didn't enter into the trade, then you might want to stay at station 1, wait for the train to come back, and then you take a jump onto that train. Yes, agrees? Say yes if you guys agree on this. And then guys, second scenario, if you are in a buy trade at station 1 as a trader, if you bought at station 1, the train took a journey from station 1 to station 2. Should you stay at the station 1 or not? That's the question. Should I stay in your trade or no? Again, there is a possibility that the train will come back to the station 1 from station 2, right, guys? So you can stay in your trade even if you're in a wrong trade, guys, because there is a possibility that the train will travel back from station 2 back to the station 1. Agrees, guys? Say yes if you understand. Say yes if you understand. It is very important what I'm teaching right now. I am teaching you how to exit your trade. This is where the train is out of reach. She will never come, she will never return. Forget it. Take a taxi now. That is I'm teaching you right now. So I am at station 1 waiting for the train. I missed that train. What should I do, guys? Should I wait? I can wait because the train will go to the station 2 and there is a possibility the train will come back to the station 1 to pick more passengers, guys. So yes, you can wait. So what I'm saying is that if you open up your trade at this level, guys, which is a buy trade, for instance, you were expecting the price to rise, and what happens? The price start moving from S1 to S2, guys. The question is, should you exit your trade or should you stay in your trade, guys? If there is a possibility that the price can come back to S1 again, I'd rather stay in my trade and not take the losses, right? Agreed, guys? Agree? Everybody agrees, right? I'd rather stay in the trade and wait for the price to come back to S1. I'd rather stay as a passenger on station 1 and wait for the price to return from station 2 again to station 1 so I could jump back on that bloody train, guys. That is one. Remember this. Now, guys, see this. This is you need to understand. I was standing on station 1, guys. The train started its journey from S1, station 1 to S2. But what happens from S2, the train started further its journey to S3, guys. Now the train is at S3, guys. Understand? As a passenger, guys, as a passenger, I can assume the train will come back from station 3 to station 1. I can assume, guys, but that is not the right strategy. The reason is, as a passenger, the train might take a longer than normal to return back to the station 1. So I'd rather suggest as a passenger you take a taxi, guys. Take a taxi, take a lift from somebody if you don't have the money, guys. Take a taxi, lift. But don't wait for the train to return remember, it might take longer. It might take longer. It might not even return. Because remember, it might not even return. The train might go from station 3 to station 2, guys. And then again, it goes back. It goes back. So do not wait for the train to return. If you miss the station below or above where you are standing, if you're standing at station 3, station 3, and you miss the train and the train gone to station 4, okay, possibilities the train might return back to station 3, stay at the station. Or if you're standing at station 3, the train gone to station 2, guys, you might want to stay at station 3 and wait for the train to come back to station 3 again from station 2. But if the price gone away from station 2 and 4, and whilst you're standing on station 3, guys, never wait for the train. Instead, just take a taxi. But by saying what I mean is this. If you open a trade at S1, guys, and the price has moved to S2, the level below the level you have taken your entry, guys, you're in the wrong trade. For instance, in a buy trade, guys, okay, you can wait for the price to return. Price to return. If she returns, if she returns from S2, guys, good enough. But if she never returns and she started a new journey from S2, station 2 to station 3, guys, never wait in your trades. Exit your trades because there is a possibility the price will continue. The train will continue going towards the station 5, right? And she might never return back to station 1. Understand, guys, the point I'm trying to make here. As a swing trader, if you are in the trade at S1 and the price has breached S2, guys, exit your trades. Do not anticipate the price will return back to S1. She might, but by the time you would be late to go to your offices. It means by that time, you're late to go to your offices, or you had an exam, you was traveling on that train and the exam already commenced. What it means is that you're standing on the station as a trader, and the price, yes, might even return back from S1, S5 back to S1, but your equity will be finished by that time, guys. You will hit your margin levels. Understand? By hitting margin levels, I mean The time to reach to the examination room has finished, or the time you need to commence your job to be at your workplace has gone. So there is no point for the train to return now, because you don't need the journey anymore, because you don't have the equity as a trader to stay on those levels. Make sense what I said? Guys, if it does make sense, say big yes, all of you, please. This is very important what I'm trying to teach you. You exactly know, this tells you exactly when to get out of your trades, guys. Do not stay in those trades. The train will come back. I'm addressing those who say, okay, the price will come back, and I'll stay in the trade. The price will come back, and I'm gonna close the trade again and say like this, right? But remember, guys, what happens? The price keep on. They say, okay, the price will come back from S3, and I'll stay in the trade at S1. It's fine. Or the price will return from S4 if the price is at S4, and I'll stay in the trade. But remember, guys, you know what happens? The price keeps on continuing their journey to S5. And what happens? The equity runs out. They hit their margin levels in just anticipation, in that bloody hope the price will come back. They start praying to God. Oh God, oh God, ask this train to return from S3 please, or S4 please. I personally know some students who start praying at those times when they're in the wrong trades, and hoping and praying to the God. Oh God, the price returns. Oh God, the price returns. You guys understand what I mean, right? Everybody understand what the point I'm trying to make with this discussion? Everyone understand? I'm telling you guys, so if you have entered the trade as S1, a buy trade, and the price has gone to a level below where you enter, which is S2, guys, you can stay in the trade, it's fine. Because there is a possibility the price from this resistance gone to this support level, it might come back to the resistance to retest. But if the price breaches this S2 level, guys, and continue journey to another support level, this S2 becomes a resistance now. Guys, exit your trade. Never wait for the train. Never wait for the train. Just take a taxi, guys. Do you guys completely understand this? Do you guys completely understand this, guys? Do you completely understand? The train might return. The price might come back to S1. But the problem is, by that time, guys, you will be way late to the school. You will be late to go to your employer. You will be late for your appointment. So there is no point for the price for the train to return then, because you don't need the journey anymore. What it means for the trader, he wouldn't have his equity left. He will hit his margin levels, guys. And even the price come back to S1, it is of no use for him, right? Because he doesn't need the journey anymore. Everybody agrees with me and totally understand? If yes, I want to see the bold yes and couple of fuck yes, hell yes sort of expressions to make your point. You understand this? Come on, start. That shows some. That's better. That's better. Okay, guys, do you completely understand this? And are we completely we completely understand this as well, right? Now the last point I'm going to make, guys. Do you guys have time, or should I finish this, or before I just make another point? Say yes. I can finish this now if you want. Okay, another point. I'll take another 10 minutes of everybody. Guys, really important. Come back again. Can everybody see on the screens, right? So I'm gonna make a point what I was saying earlier, guys. These are your stations, right? Imagine you took a buy trade on this level, guys, and the price start going to the downside. What I'll suggest is you can stay in your trade, guys. In an anticipation, the price will come back. Can everybody see this? Can everybody see this, guys? Say yes. Now, guys, what if the price breaches this? Then, guys, my advice is exit your trade because the price will take a journey to the downside, guys, now. Understand? Do not wait for the price and hope the price to come back. Just exit your trade. The price has gone from station to another station now. And likelihood is this. And the price might go all the way to the downside and you're still in the trade and hoping for the price to come back. It might come back, guys. It might come back, but by that time you would not have the equity. You will be in immense negative balance. So my advice is, guys, never stay in your trade after it reaches the level below or above it. Everybody understand this? Does everybody understand? This is the point I was trying to make, guys. Does everybody understand? Say yes if you guys understand this. Everyone understand? Okay, great. Now, I'm going to show you the last point, guys, what I wanted to make. This is your station. We hit our maximum limit, actually. I think people's trying to get into this. Okay, these are your station, guys. And remember, you have the track. You have this track to the upside. So with the track, you can see the train is traveling to the upside, which is the price is traveling from this station to this station, right? For the price to travel from, for the price to even divert its journey, detour its journey from going from this station to this station, and let's say if she decided to change its mind and decided to go back to this station again to pick more customers, remember the train will always travel in another track. So all you need is, guys, to identify these tracks. Makes sense, guys? I had talked about how to identify these tracks in my lecture, which is on channels, guys, so you should watch this. And imagine the train came here, she already got so many customers that she's completely filled with it and she wanted to continue the journey again to the upside. Again, there will be another track, guys. All you need is to anticipate those tracks. Right, guys? And then again, the train taking journey to the downside, there is another track. Look, I'm establishing the track. So identification of the tracks is something you need to practice. And trust me, by spending 3 hours, you will be master on that. Everyone agrees with me on this? Does everybody understand this? Say yes if you guys completely understand the concepts that I have discussed today, guys. Completely understand. So always remember to check where the price is. These are your horizontal support and resistance. Vertical support and resistance are tracks only. Nothing else. Nothing else. Do not fool yourself. Everyone understand? Everyone happy with this lecture? Say yes if you are, because I'm going to stop the recording, guys, and I'll take few questions. Okay, great. Hope you enjoy this. I wanted to discuss this in this way because it makes a lot of sense, guys. And it just came to my mind while I was teaching one of the students, actually. So I was like, let me bring it to your attention. And I really enjoyed teaching somebody like this. And I thought it will be a lot interesting, and it brings more. We enjoy when you start enjoying something, you start getting it, and that's how things works. Okay, great. Let me stop the recording, guys. Thank you very much for your attendance. When I will leave, do leave your remarks and comments on Facebook underneath my post, guys, for appreciation. And I hope going onwards, you will always see the horizontal support and resistance as your stations, your channels as your tracks, the price as your train, and you as a trader as a passenger. Agree? Great, guys. Great. Thank you very much. Thanks. Let me stop the recording, guys.